So I'm gonna show you how to mix your vocals in BandLab. You might hear a little of delay because I'm recording my Bluetooth headphones, but we can go in and get started. So first off, what you like to do, right? So to go to your preset, but let's say you don't got a preset, right? We're gonna turn that thing off. We're gonna create one. The first thing I like to start with is what I call a easy EQ. Now, this is like in a practical sense. We're gonna like do like a light EQ. We ain't gonna do too much. I'm gonna show y'all this right here. I don't know if there's a way y'all can see me point to it, but I'm gonna tap on it, okay? This room right here, low end. Watch what I do when it's all the way low. I have a rumbly voice, so it takes all the low end. Now if we wanna boost that, which most of the times with a voice, you always wanna cut this. But look, watch. See that? And that's not really the boxy frequency, that's more of the low end. You kind of get a rumble. You see what I'm saying? We're going to double tap. Boom. It goes right back to 0. I like to at least cut it to like -2 dB. Now, dB just means decibels. Like, this is like the volume of how loud the low end is. That's all it is with the EQ. It's the volume of frequencies and how loud they're being heard. This one right here is crucial. This is the body. If you have thin vocals like I got right now, we boost that. To hear that, you hear the body. Whereas if it was down like this, you would hear thin. You see what I'm saying? Double tap, back to 0. I like to boost that to my liking. Like I said, whatever sounds good is right. Okay. Now, we're going to go right here to 400. This right here is what I call it's semi-nasally and boxy frequencies is what it can be considered as if it's not done right. You feel me? So we're going to double tap. See what it's like boosted. You feel me? That's the boxy frequencies right there. The 400 to the 800 hertz. Just double tap. Usually this one's most of the time cut, right? Now this one's usually always cut. This is the same frequency. I guess I'll show you how loud. See? That's that boxy. Now some people want this sound. But in industry-wise, you don't want this sound, right? Now we're gonna cut that. Cut that right there. This is where the industry standard vocals operate in these 3 frequencies we got left here. These for me are always boosted, right? They always boosted. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and boost some of these, but you hear this? You don't want this. Some people hear it's crispy and they like it and they keep it there. No, that's not what you want. Okay? Like I said, easy EQ. And we're gonna boost that, right? Now, it's a light EQ. We're gonna come back and mess with it, okay? Now, we're gonna go to here and kind of boost kind of some of the frequencies we took out. We took out a lot of low end. I might go ahead and boost some of that low end a little bit. A lot of the mids were cut, that 400, 800 range. And the high end, maybe a little bit boosted. You feel what I'm saying? And look, my voice is starting to sound really good now. Okay. Now, we ain't on to the reverb or nothing yet. Now we're on to the most crucial part. I keep saying that, but this is a real crucial part. We're going to go to dynamics, right? This is, we're going to start with this one. This is a de-esser that also operates as a compressor, right? So with this stops kind of like it says, the S sounds. That's, and watch when I turn it off, right? I'm going to do it one more time. Tss, tss. It kind of hurts a little bit, right? So I can put this on. So with me, what I found out is most of the S sounds, the F sounds, all the kind of higher frequency syllables operate in the 4,000 to 9,000. That's why the default setting is 9,000, because that's where they operate. But we ain't gonna touch that first. We ain't gonna touch the threshold. The threshold is literally where it applies to a vocal, basically. Like what dB range. You feel what I'm saying? What's it gonna turn it down to? Like to have it at about 24. Because like I said, it operates as a compressor. So whenever you hear the tss being less hurtful, that's what you do. Now people freak out because they're like, oh no, my track ain't loud. Well, guess what? We're gonna do that at the end and get a loud vocal, right? So let's say, tss, I stop it right here, okay? Now we're gonna go here and add another compressor. Oh, now y'all just got happy. Here we go. Here's that loudness, right? I like to type mine in here because we're gonna start at it with 5. Okay. Now, first of all, we're gonna cancel that because even myself just did it wrong. The first thing we're gonna do is, I know there's a lot of buttons, but we're gonna turn everything down. The first thing we're gonna start with is the ratio. How much is it? So with a compressor, what it does is it takes the quietest parts of the vocal and make them louder, and the loudest parts of the vocal and it makes them quieter. You don't want to go from, I just want to tell you how I feel. Like you see, it just kind of, dang, that sucks so bad. But you see how it kind of compressed that loud vocal I just got. Now you guys got the perception of energy, you know, that I had an energetic vocal, but it wasn't too loud so it's hurting your ears. It's all about, you know what I'm saying, being friendly to the ear. Now we're going to go with the threshold, right? Like I said, do it till it sounds right to your ears. I'm going to start at 24, right? Then now we mess with the, after the ratio, it's the threshold and the attack. Like I said, now the attack, right, is literally like how like it attacks the vocal. Remember, this is in milliseconds, so this will be a quick attack, meaning that it's gonna make the quietest parts louder quicker, or it's gonna do it slower. Now, if it's all the way up, you're gonna see it's gonna go like kind of like you stepping in front and back from the mic, but you're not. It's gonna go in and out, and you don't want your attack to be slow. You want it to be kind of quick, like kind of like if I would have did this, boom, just like that. You feel me? I know it's kind of like a, you know, immature example, but that's literally what's gonna happen if it's like this. You see, and it just doesn't work that way. Like I said, I won't over explain myself. But like in this one, the release, how quick it is gonna return to the pre-gain reduction level, meaning whatever that level was of your vocal. See, the loudest part, it's kind of just gonna squish it to like almost like a similar dB level, a similar volume, and not having this part quiet and then this part loud and them vocal waves. And they kind of have mine pretty quick, right? And then this called the knee is gonna mess up. It's gonna mess with the dB we took. So this is what is gonna be like, kind of like the output of what we're gonna hear finally for the rest of the vocal track. All right. Now you hear that AC in the back. Now we're gonna go with the noise gain. Now y'all see what I'm saying? This is very crucial if you have iPhone, you got Apple headphones, right? You got any type of microphone, a condenser microphone, right? Like the one I got, it picks up fans and AC really easy. So here's how we gonna do it, right? We're gonna go, first of all, like we always say, we're gonna go to the threshold. Usually it goes from, if you mess with your compressor, it goes ratio, threshold, attack, then release. That's the order you wanna do it. Like I said, I always start at like 24. That's something like, let's say I started like 30 something. I want to be like a quick release. I'll type that in. I usually have to go with 5. Right. See, I got the AC on right now. But usually, like I'm gonna get into like how to record your vocal, but it's just how to make it preset. But when you record them, I'm doing the next video. But you want to have that fan off. I'll go into detail about that a little bit later. Now, this is kind of where it kind of up to you a little bit. Let's see how many, because we only have 9 in BandLab. We can only use the maximum 9. We got 5 here. Okay. So now we're gonna go with our reverbs and all that. Now y'all finna get happy. Let's see what we got. Here's what I usually like to do, how to go with a space maker. Because I can determine how that reverb's gonna sound. Whoa. You feel me? This is literally like kind of like how we said about with the EQ, right? With the reverb, you can decide if the reverb is gonna be kind of lowy, like in the low end, or kind of high. Watch this. Whoa. It sounds like I'm in a room, right? Boxy. But then if I do it like this, whoa. Crispy. Above 65 is crispy. 65,000 or 6,500. But below that, it's gonna be kind of boxy. Whoa. I like to have it mine on like small ambience. Right. Okay, let's say we just do something like that. Okay. Now we're gonna go in and do let me see. What I want. It's kind of up to you because this is kind of the modulation and um, delays and all that. I usually add a delay on my stuff, but like I said, the rest is kind of up to you to try out, mess with, and all that. That's as much as I'm gonna show. I'll probably go ahead and maybe rap a little something for y'all, see how we did. Maybe a little freestyle. Let's see. Maybe turn on some like auto tune. I like to have mine so like 83. I know it's a lot, but where I'm from, we love our auto tune. You feel me? We love it. You feel what I'm saying? Let me see. But yeah, that's the finished product, bro. So that's kind of how I mix mine. Let me show y'all like my preset. Like watch the vocal. Like if I do like a little vocal run, like you know what I'm saying? You know, you know, you know. It's a little vocal run, right? And then, like I said, I can turn it up. Whoa, oh, yeah. Fries at the bottom, I'm back in my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just literally just like that, bro.